Hello everyone and welcome back to my US Diary official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the Forrester guest house, Ridge tells Taylor that he's sorry, but he can't marry her. Taylor rightly suppositions that, as usual, he's realized he wants to spend his life with Brooke. Announcement lading. In the main office at Forrester Creations, Thomas confidently proclaims that Brooke is Ridge's history. She needs to back off. In case you had forgotten, since the last time they had this discussion, Thomas details how important his family has suffered due to Brooke's hindrance. He is sure she allowed. She'd betray her way back into his pater's arms, but she lost, and his mama won. For good this time. Brooke informs poor, deluded Thomas that he simply does not understand. She and Ridge participated a magical moment in Italy he allowed. He'd lost her ever. Unimpressed, Thomas shrugs that his father is a good man, but he's marrying Taylor. She'll be his woman. He's sure they're picking the marriage date as they speak. At that veritably moment, Taylor masochistically informs Ridge that she wouldn't let him go without a fight. Condemning Brooke and Eric rather than the man himself, she implores him not to let them pull them piecemeal again. For some reason, Taylor simply cannot believe that Ridge would accept her offer, only to turn around and call it off because of Brooke. She rants, "No! I wouldn't let you do that, Ridge." Ridge tries some mumbled solace, but Taylor grows further agitated, averring that Brooke will fail him again. She's poisonous. Swiping gashes, Taylor declares she wouldn't be his life raft between disasters with Brooke. This is their time, and Thomas and Steffi's. "I'm not going to let you leave us again. Not for Brooke." In Forrester's design office, Will altruistically tells his mama it's tough keeping a secret from Electra when he thinks about that Riddle girl he slept with. He wants to come clean. Katie huffs that this youthful woman needs to take responsibility for what she did. Will doesn't know who it was he allowed. It was Electra because of the mask. Katie is thankful Will can talk to her about his coitus life, and they go over how he allowed. It was Electra for the umpteenth time. He wants to tell his gal the verity, but she might be worried. Will questions what kind of man he's if he doesn't tell the verity, and Katie, in a cringe-why moment of possible boding, suggests Will let that night stay in his once nothing is going to come of it. At Lee's place, she finds Luna daydreaming and rightly suppositions she's thinking about Will Spencer. Luna irks her aunt/grandmother by suggesting she could have a future with Bill's son. Lee's eyes roll to high heaven as she informs Luna that he's off limits and will have no part of her in any way. She needs to rein in her destructive impulses. Luna's chuffed that Lee cares. "Is this your way of saying you love me?" she asks. Lee stops short of getting soppy, but tells Luna she's family and she was short-changed by Poppy. However, it depends on what she does now, if she's ever to be a part of Finn's life. As single-inclined as ever, Luna leers that effects with Will may still go her way. Lee wants an explanation, but none is forthcoming. Lee announces that Luna is going to get 2 jobs and show everyone she's not like her squinched-up mama. Suddenly, she has to go out again, busy for someone on a leave of absence, and Luna is left to talk to herself. "However, I wouldn't have to work, Grandma, if I come a Spencer." Opening a hole, Luna eyeballs the gestation test box hopefully and flashes back to violating Will. Walking across her substantially messy room, Luna pulls out Electra's discarded mask, snaps a snap, and textbooks it to him. Will is rattled by the textbook of the mask with the words, "Our secret." Back at Lee's place, Luna fondles the gestation test tackle with an intimidating grin. Daphne puts the moves on Carter again, looking deep into his eyes as she tells him he should be proud. It's clear his ideas were necessary to the success of the show. She's proud to be part of his vision now and into the future. At Brooke's place, she and Katie express their thanks to Eric, who's thankful for all they've brought to his life. He has to go to the office but can't stay to hear what Ridge has to say after seeing Brooke in the looker. He admires Taylor but is moved Brooke and Ridge will get together again. Once Eric's gone, Katie gushes about Brooke and Ridge. The Golden says it made her feel good how he looked at her on the runway. She's hopeful, but he still went home with Taylor. Katie says everyone saw how he looked at her, including Steffi and Taylor, who must realize her hold on Ridge is slipping away. Katie goes on about the way Ridge looked at Brooke, who agrees it was pure magic. Katie has to believe that Ridge will see she didn't betray him. Brooke warns Taylor won't give up. Katie feels Ridge is on the cliff of getting back with her, and Taylor must realize that too. At the forest romance, Steffi joins her parents, and they go over the success of the show. The reviews say it was deliciously nostalgic. Taylor notes the press are calling Ridge and Brooke the first couple of fashion. Ridge shrugs, the press has to come up with commodity. He assures Taylor this doesn't change the way he feels about her. Ridge has to go to the office, but Steffi is going to stay for some alone time with her mama. Ridge kisses Taylor and leaves. Steffi can tell her mama is concerned that Ridge's passions for Brooke reignited at the end of the fashion show. Taylor's not naive and has seen Brooke work her way back into his heart. She won't back down. Steffi reminds her Ridge claimed the fashion show was rigorously business. He made his decision and told Brooke. She promises her mama she doesn't need to worry. By the runway, Daphne tells Carter she thinks she fulfilled what she set out to do. Carter appreciates her reminding him to hear to his gut. She's significant to him. But I've to tell you, Daphne Daphne tells him to forget about Hope. He needs to concentrate on the future and what they can make together. Zend watches from the doorway as Carter dodges her kiss. Zend interrupts them and tells Carter that Will is looking for him. Carter tells Daphne he should get going, and walks out. Zend asks Daphne about her trying to kiss Carter. She shrugs that she may have got caught up in the moment. Zend thinks it looked more serious and asks if she has factual passions for Carter. You developed genuine passions for Carter? Daphne says no. Bone was more surprised than her. Katie appears behind the curtains and listens as Zend tells Daphne he knows all about her scheme with Steffi. He wouldn't tell Carter anything about why she came to LA, but she needs to be careful. However, it'll affect further than just her and Carter if this gets out. Zend exits, and Katie shows herself. She asks Daphne, "What's your secret?" No. Bone can pinpoint exactly what's in her scent, but she's seen how people reply to it. Must be kind of delightful. Kind of like making a potion. Commodity used to manipulate someone. Someone like Carter Walton. In the main office, Eric finds Ridge sketching in chortles. Look at you. Back at it again. Write down. Ridge asks him to close the door and also confronts him about the looker trick he pulled. He complains that he was blindsided. Eric knows he was shocked, but he also saw admiration and love. It was the right thing to do. Eric wanted this to be special to remind people they were back. Not only us, but you and Brooke. Ridge grunts. There it is. Eric tells his son he didn't just see a woman in the looker, he saw his future. You saw Brooke. Ridge demurs that he's not the same man. He's married to Taylor and won't let her down again. She's not Brooke and he's glad. She's no way let him down. Eric has felt the same way about Brooke, but now they understand she took the CEO position for him. Taylor's not the only one with a broken heart. Brooke's was broken too when he went with Taylor. Brooke's ready to forgive. She's ready to forgive you. You need to stop condemning Brooke. He understands he doesn't want to hurt Taylor or his kiddies, but he cannot deny his future is with Brooke. Ridge flashes to Brooke in the looker.